Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. Won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Yo, you already know what time it is and what day it is if you see in my face, man. It's your boy Jay Smoke in the building. And it wouldn't be right if I don't have my partner in crime in the building.
Yo, you know it's your boy. Don't be the 2Js. You know what it is. Let's go ahead and tune in. Let's go ahead and hop in. Let's go ahead and see what we got in store for y'all tonight.
Spitting bars. I see you, brother. I see you. But man, always got to keep it close to home. But bruh, it's been phenomenal. Like, I know every week you hear me say that, but it really has been phenomenal. Like, we are now in the conference championship rounds in the playoffs. Bruh, and when I tell you, that journey to get there from week 13 up into there has had some turnarounds, bro. I would have never thought certain people would have made it to the playoffs.
Right. And it was some of them.
Before we get into the playoffs, you know. What you about to say?
It was quite a few of them that was supposed to be and wasn't supposed to be. And look, at the Washington, at the no name team, I apologize because I should have took that game.
Mm-hmm.
I should have took that game and tried to push you in there because looking at those games that were streamed, my man. Tune in and find out.
Okay. It look like we got somebody just popped in. We gonna wait till they get the camera straight, but bruh, I would have thought Washington football team would have made it in there.
Due to fluke and technicality, I see why he
didn't believe he was gonna go. I mean, you part of the reason for that, but
that's why I said due to fluke and technicality.
If he would have handled his business during the season, he could have got it.
True,
definitely. So I mean, it goes both ways. I know me as the coach of my team, I take full responsibility. You know, I ain't trying to have hope and wait and see if somebody else can knock them out. You know, that's too much chance. So I'm gonna make sure I gotta do what I gotta do in the season. You know, I know I said I was gonna take the division home this year again. You know, because I'm reigning divisional champ 2 times. NFC West. You know, but the Rams took it this year. You know, so yeah, he's a newcomer. You know, he's part of the Sports Talk with Friends family. Been part of the Sports Talk with Friends family too. But he's new to the franchise, and he came in there handling the business. He only lost 2 games, only 2. So he took our division. Then Arizona, you know, came afterwards. Mr. I Parker, you know, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And then I came, and then Seahawks, of course. But who took over your division?
The Glitch God. That's the only way I could put it. The Glitch God.
Oh, Mr. YouTube.
Mr. YouTube. Juan, I
Okay.
know you out there watching. Juan Fortinelli took over my division. The man came in strong. All I can say is go tune into that man YouTube. Shaka's 360, I believe it is. Might
Yes,
learn a
sir.
thing or two. Because
Yeah,
no cap. Let me take mine off time. Hats off time, no cap. I went and watched a few of those videos my damn self to try and catch a few pointers for next season. So Vikings coming next season, watch out.
man, how you gonna beat the man with his own tricks?
Hey, can't beat him, join him. Then beat him that way.
Hey, that is true. Because I'm not gonna lie, I done watched a couple of them too. I just stepped my game up a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. Y'all will be able to see that coming up next weekend in the Battle of the Brands tournament we have. But we're talking about the franchise, and yeah, our local YouTuber, he took over your division, and like I said, newcomers, bruh. I don't know what it is. Every year, these newcomers they coming in and they doing exactly what they say they're gonna do. They also helping increase people's Madden, skills. So that's what I love about this. But it
Right.
looks like I guess got the camera working. Let's see who we got here.
Yo, what up?
Whoa, what's up with you?
It's Stan 601, the
Let,
Cleveland Browns. I'm live.
I
okay,
see you,
okay.
Browns fan.
Yeah.
I see you. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a Steelers fan. I might not be playing with the, but I'm a Steelers fan. If you
Yeah.
really are a Brown fan,
Well, no,
you
I
got
ain't a
some
Browns
kids.
fan. I just got the Browns. I'm a Dolphins fan, but I got the Browns in the league. So that's who I'm rolling with right now.
All right, I got a question for you, Stan. Since
Okay.
you done jumped in, since
Yeah.
you are a Dolphins fan, but you picked the Browns, what was your reason behind that one? Because the Dolphins was open, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, I looked at the team. The Browns had a better team, man, and man, I didn't know if it was gonna be like a one season thing or like multiple seasons. So I got the best team available at that point.
Oh yeah,
Heard
I
that.
mean that's a smart thing to do,
Yeah.
you know, because we're gonna go as long as we can go,
Yeah, I got the
definitely.
Dolphins in my other league, and man, I just want something different too, man. They had a nasty team, man, with them cornerbacks and linebackers and stuff like that. I had to go with the Browns.
And I give them that running game too, that
Right.
running game.
Oh yeah.
That what the double backs. I'm gonna say the double backs. Like you say the defense, nice,
Oh yeah.
you know. And that's kind of the reason why I picked 49ers because I was like, somebody beat me in the tournament. Shout out to you, Maurice. And I gave him the Steelers for the season. I just like I don't want to play in that division no more. I'm gonna just try a different team. So I just tried out 49ers and long story short, where we at?
Heard that.
So since you are a newcomer, you did just hop in the stream. I'm gonna put you on the spot as well. I ask everybody this question when they get on here. What separates this league from any other league you've been in? Because if I'm not mistaken, you, Maurice, um, Damon, and somebody else in Philadelphia's. I think it's Philadelphia. I don't know. I don't know if he's in the league with y'all.
Yeah.
Christopher Green. I don't know if he is, but y'all come from that same
Yeah. Well, this
league, right?
podcast for one, the
Uh-oh.
podcast for one is a lot different. I'm only in one other league, man. But the other league that I'm in, I've been in for over 10 years, man. But I've been
Okay.
playing it for a while, but we never had a podcast on any other league I've ever been in. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
no, I'm not
And
even
that's
on
just what we
Facebook. I rejoined Facebook just to get in.
nice. Nice. I
Nice.
respect that.
Yeah,
I definitely respect that and appreciate it because this is something we do as sports talk with friends. We have podcasts for just about any
yeah.
everything. It's something that's taken off, bro. It really is.
I'm not sure exactly who
If
it
I
was that
here's another question.
stated. Often imitated, never duplicated. We do
Well,
this.
that was you can't say it. You can't say his name without saying the JR added to it. You know, I'm gonna leave that at that. But coming into this league, or should I say during this league, who would you consider a rival? Like your main rival? Is it the champ like everybody else, or anybody else in
Uh,
particular?
I would say my main rival is I would say the Ravens because he beat me the first time I played him, and the second time I didn't get to play him
Mhm.
for some reason. So I'm waiting on that second time to play him again. So that's really the biggest rival I would say for me. Of course, the freaking Buffalo Bills. That's my homeboy. He been talking smack about this game tonight. We got to play. So we rivals too. Me, the Bills and the Ravens.
Okay, nice. And that's one of the teams that I rarely hear people say about the Ravens. Well, the Bills said it with the Ravens because his skills done got up. And shout out to you, Chris. His game has definitely stepped up. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. We got Mr. Washington Football commenting on everything we were just saying. Yeah, that was on me. Next season, different story. Kind of was. And okay, I guess his daddy had took his phone and logged into his Facebook. He like, feed my son. I try to get on after
Shit.
open. I don't know. I don't know if that was a joke or that was for real. Like it was on point. But yeah, let's get into these games. It's a never a dull moment, man. Never a dull moment with you guys. I really enjoy you guys. So we gonna pull it up here on the screen. Week 13. If you can remember correctly, who did you play in week 13? Stan?
Hold on. I don't know.
Well, I can look
Have to
at
look this
I
up.
see you. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you drive. We can help you out there. You played the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, that.
Well, I think that was like a forced win because
Oh
he never
yeah,
responded.
but
He
shit, the
never
computer,
responded.
the computer probably did what you would have did. They 49-14 them.
Yeah, they it was like a force or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely a force. I mean, he also snuck in the playoffs. That was one of the people I didn't think was gonna make it to the playoffs, but he snuck in there. Um,
Yeah.
well, as let's see what else we have on week 13. We start from the very top since your game was a force. Okay, player versus
Eagles.
player. But we're gonna go player versus player, and that would have been the Bengals versus the Panthers.
Yes,
And
sir.
that was like it was pretty close
Close
game.
game.
You know
24-14.
that the offensive yard gains was the offensive yard gains was very close. You know, the newcomer, the Carolina Panthers, he put up 376 offensive yards. Well, yeah, and then the Bengals put up 322. Wow, wow. I don't know if we streamed this game, but we should have.
Right? Look at that difference in first downs, though.
Right. And for the newcomer to come in and win like that, wow. Like I'm shocked because I know people say they can play Madden dog, but really and truly, not a lot of them can. Not a lot of them can. I see that we got the best of the best, and also, you know, I wasn't gonna say it. I'm gonna save it to the end. I'm gonna save it to the end. What else we got? Two J's.
And from week 13, let's go ahead and see. We looked at Panthers versus Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's nice meeting you guys. I gotta hop off for a minute, man. I'll
All right,
definitely
go
be
ahead,
back.
bro.
All
All right.
right.
All right, bro.
Do we want to talk about it or don't we want to talk about it? That's the question. San Fran versus the
Nah.
Falcons. Sorry, Smoke. It's on
I
you.
take that L. I take that L. Well,
All right. So since I done got called out for losing a couple of times, it's your turn.
Go ahead. I take that L. I knew it was coming.
Talk to me.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. What happened here? It was like a midday game. It was streamed. A lot of people could see that. I got frustrated. I started off the dump, just throwing the ball on 4 downs, just trying to gain yards. I played him outside of the franchise, and I was trying to try something new, but it didn't work for me. He kept sending blitz at me with, 'cause I got Justin Fields, the second-year quarterback, and he could not handle it. Justin Fields just could not handle it, and I couldn't get nothing going for us, receiving or running. To be honest with you, because if you look at it, I only had 200 passing yards, which would be a nice game, but times I had the ball. Then the 4 down conversions, I had 3. Third down conversions, I had 3. Like it just was a crazy game for me. I didn't really give it my all, and the time of the possession was frankly the same. So I mean, it just was an all around bad game for me.
All right. So if I'm not mistaken, seeing into the future, that was one of those games that you had to replay, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna get into that later. That's why I say I take my L, because usually when I take an L, I bounce back fire. So
Heard that.
we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna go ahead and oh my god, that was started 7 times. Okay, the next user game, the next. Okay, I don't think we really had too many more user games.
I
was playing.
Seemed like everybody played the computer in week 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, everybody played the computer in week 13. So we're gonna go ahead and push to week 14. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got.
You can start it off.
All right. So for week 14, my game of the week is what I'm looking at. We got Washington football team, who we just spoke briefly on, versus the Cowboys. 28-23. Let's see what we got, because I'm more than sure I think that game was streamed.
It was definitely a stream. The Cowboys, bro, they had just came back to playing in our league, and he had got sick. But before we get into this game, man, we're gonna take a quick break right quick. We're gonna pay some bills.
Hey guys, it's your girl Tamara Moore, former WNBA guard and current head coach at Mesabi Range College. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand, for showing love and always being about those good sports. Make sure you guys show them love. You and your community can join them every week to talk about sports. Shouts out to them, and make sure you check them out.
Just like that, we back. Getting back into this Dallas Cowboy and this Washington, and if I would have to say rivalry, this is definite rivalry between the two. I mean, Washington football team has come off top twice in the head-to-head games, but it's always been close.
So somebody bought out the Browns?
Ooh. Yeah, he sweep them. Speaking of sweep, we're gonna hop into the next game. Since you put me on the spot.
Hey, I ain't even tripping. Who I got?
You took a big L.
I did. I took
Eagles.
that L. I took that L to the Eagles, and as we see, my man sitting undefeated. So, hey.
Shout out to him. He's the only undefeated team besides me to go all the way to the Divisional Championship. Well, the Conference Championship, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but As you say in that game, turnovers is what killed me. Like I said, you'll never be able to win going in the wrong direction. My 5 turnovers, because like I said, my offensive passing yards was 90, but how many of them was in the wrong direction for him to go ahead and get that 27-0 win over me? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, I give it to him. He has a tight defense. His defense is very, very tight. And you're going to see why I know something about that personally, because he knocked me out last year out of the playoffs and the conference championship. And he punched his ticket to the Super Bowl, which he ultimately lost, but he blew me out.
I'm gonna tell you like this here. This man got a sneaky user. Like, dude, user game is definitely up there. I gotta give it to him because it was plays that I thought that I looked him off and was just, this man is out of the blue. He right in the right spot at the right time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can honestly say that he don't just use his linebacker. He uses his corner and some his safety. So his user game is fire.
Right.
Like you wouldn't even think he's gonna pick the ball off, but his guy come flying down from 5 yards down and pick it off. I'm still trying to figure out how he does that. Okay, moving on to the next game. I take my big L right there. It was another 3-touchdown game. I had 7 to the Rams 24. Shout out to the Rams. He came in. I didn't know what to expect. I never played him before, and he took over. I believe I had a fumble and a pick in that game, maybe 2 picks. Which
you had more than that, my brother.
Well, damn. I'm just going off memory.
You had more than that, my brother. But that's the same thing I'm talking about. Like you never be able to win going in the wrong direction, whether you throwing the ball in the wrong direction or fumbling and they returning for touchdowns.
Right. And I had 7, and that was horrible. That's just me. I always been a risk taker when playing Madden, especially on the 4 downs. If it's 4th and 3, 4th and 4. I'm gonna go for it. I mean, that's just
definitely.
Me. 4th and 5, I'm going for it. That's just me.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then let's see. We're gonna talk about one more game for this week, and I got to give it to him because this is a user game. Chris, biggest blowout of this week. Biggest 48-7 against the Atlanta Falcons, who I just previously lost to in a week prior. Chris, you get biggest blowout this week, guy.
Shout out to you. Let's
Moving on.
Deeper. Just real quick, let's take a deeper look into that and see what we got. My turnover ratio.
Oh, okay.
I keep telling you.
Man, y'all make me wish I was in the NFC. Why we make you that? I mean, come on now, boy. Look at that squad put up. Hey, we getting there. We was getting there. We are we getting there. But that was you got biggest blowout that week. You did good. I was still mad from my ass when I took from the bit. Yeah, we gonna get into that too. That was tough. Wow. Going into week 15. I'm laughing because I know stuff that y'all don't know, and when y'all see it's just like, wow, it's gonna be like, yeah, I see why y'all was laughing. But week 15 starting off, we had the Jacksonville Jaguars go up against the Indianapolis Colts. And boy, I wouldn't have never expected them to beat the Colts 28-14.
Right? because since the coach came in, Homer been playing nice.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That was
But
very unexpected.
but you gotta remember, any given Sunday, you can't never count a team out.
Right, you never know what's going on. And then, like the game of the week could have been the Browns and the Panthers, the next big team.
If only the Woodpecker side.
Right,
If only they played their game, that would have been a damn good game.
they definitely.
We just had Cleveland on here, but if only they would have played that game.
So you know what I'm starting to think? Cleveland only got to the playoffs because his opponents was not showing up. Oh my
Now,
God!
yeah, now I'm seeing why Chris just said what Chris said.
I'm gonna put it back up there. This is why he said that, you guys.
This right here is the reason why.
Man, wow! I not
Even my
even.
dog don't like looking at that when he up here balking at the screen right now.
Again, I said this last week when we had him on here. How do he put up that much on a user? Like, I do not know his scheme. I want to learn it.
The man said he could put up 70 on a user. And to my knowledge and from my experience, the man was close. If my service wouldn't have lagged out on that first game, he would have put it up there. But Chris, I completely understand that horrible game syndrome because sheesh. My man's, like I said, he put up 35 a half on me.
We all have those horrible games, you know. That you did. That you did have a better game, second chance around. So Buffalo got the biggest blowout of the week again. We're gonna move on. To the Giants and Dallas. This is definitely. I didn't think they were gonna like. Dallas has been putting up a fight. I give them that. They just can't get over certain humps. They just can't get over certain humps. But I have a feeling after this season, Dallas is going to take his time in the draft and get his essential players that he needs, and he'll come back hard and strong next season. Moving on to week 16. We'll move on to week 16. We're going to take a quick break right quick.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's cornerback Delvin Brew here from your favorite team, New Orleans Saints. I just want to go ahead on and give a shout out to STWF Media for allowing me to come on and talk about my testimony, my story, and also talk fantasy football. I just want to say thank you, man, for the honor. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7:30 Central Time. Bro Show out.
We back, and we talking about week 16. We almost to that hump, y'all. We so close. Get caught up. I mean, not too many people played this. I don't know. I guess they get the itis towards the end of the season, and it's really no point in really playing for most people. But we had a couple nice games. I'm gonna go to the bottom of this game chart, and I'm gonna talk about this win here, this win with the Tennessee Titans. Everybody knows that's fam. You know what I'm saying? His game. This is what I was talking about earlier. When you play people a lot and you perfect your game, you become better. And Tennessee Titans, he was in the playoffs last year. I don't remember if he quite made it. I don't think he quite made it this year. But 21-2, that's definitely all right. That's definitely something, you know. So I give it to you, brother.
Congrats to
So,
you, King.
what game you wanna pinpoint?
Oh,
God, mother.
I want to do it, but I don't. Oh, there you go, right there. My game of the week, because I got to watch this one.
Did you? Oh, you got to watch that?
I got to watch
Ah,
this one.
hey, I told you I was coming back strong. You know, it was he gonna say that he was trying something new and whatever. But oh, Chris let me know he did make it. He did make it. He played in the first round and he got blew out. Mm. Oh, he played Cleveland in the playoffs in the second round this season. Oh, okay. Shout out to you, cuz. But boy, far as that game, it was a different story. I realized he didn't have any, no wide receivers. He wasn't really throwing to him like talking about it. Even though he got Robert Woods, who is also fast, and he also has um, Cooper Cup. I mean, I don't know if you're not to use him, but he wasn't using them. He was mainly using his running back. I can't really think of the name of him, but I realized that from the first game, and I just shut that down this game. Like I said, he said he only won one play that he normally run, but it's football. You know what I'm saying? The scoreboard is going to show something different. You know, I think I act a fool with Kamara. I use my two running backs, Kamara and Morstead. Act a fool with him. Yes, Cam Akers. Yes, he definitely did his thing. I shut him down this time.
See, I'm
No
starting to
go.
notice something about you, bro.
What you starting?
You's an undercover Saints fan at heart.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
I
Oh,
understand, because what I'm looking at, you got AK
mm-hmm. Uh,
and you got Mark Ingram.
uh, and guess what? I got it. I'm always rep the hometown. Like I told you, I'm always rep the hometown. But
Heard that.
I'm a Steelers fan. But I thought you were about to pick out that I like to use multi backs.
That's it. No, that's exactly what I was going for because of the fact that you used that double back scheme that Sean Payton done got everybody hip to. I see
Hey,
you.
yeah. And also they also do it with the 49ers. And like Chris said, you gotta pay Kamara that much. Hey, I'm still mad at you for that. I'm not getting into a bidding war with you this off season. So you can have it. If you got the money, you can have it. I
Hey,
ain't got
you
time
heard it
for
here
it.
first. You heard it here first. AK might be on the chopping block come next season, my man.
Oh no, he signed. He signed for 5 years. Well, he got
Up
2 more years, 3 more
that
years.
trade game. This might be something serious. If you need a running back, you know who to go see.
Definitely. And then what I got Ingram for. Ingram is my goal line back. You know, he's basically I put him in the fullback position, so you know I can get in
Smart
there.
man. Smart
Yeah,
man.
definitely. But before we change to week 17, I gotta give a shout out to the biggest blowout of the week on week 16.
Hey, just be thankful this time it wasn't me.
Hey, I'm thankful it wasn't me. The Cleveland Browns. Dude, we just had Stan on here. Stan put up 6 on Cincy. Oh my God. Try saying that 5 times fast. But dude, again, just like I said with the Bills, like what do these guys do? Like they must really sit down and study the game, unless Cincy made a lot of mistakes. But
Hey, my
six,
man said he been in the Madden franchise for 10 years. So you know the veteran got some type of experience.
yeah,
But my favorite thing to say, going in the
mhm,
wrong direction, you will never win.
definitely. All right, we wanted to get a coaching playbook and scheme together.
Hey, but I got a second on that blowout of the week because my
Mhm.
man from Washington.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I need him to come in the chats and let us know what happened with this game against the glitch god, our enfranchised YouTuber. One of them got to let us know something.
Somebody I know something, you know. Taking calls? Anybody? Gonna let us know something? You know, shout out to him too, because God playing, he came in here and he's, you know, Shaka's on YouTube. If some of you know him, came in here and did his thing, and that shows why he's where he's at. You know, he's good at what he do. Well, moving on to week 17,
Yes, Sirski.
we're gonna showcase two teams this week. You can go ahead and take the first pick. No
Shit,
pick I'm picking.
From week 17?
Yeah. Lord, I'm just seeing this. That's funny. Wow.
Hey.
Wow. You just seen what I seen?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I ain't even gonna mention that, but
I'm going with my game first. Fuck it. We there.
Okay.
Excuse my mannerism. Excuse my language. I'm going with my game. This game here, Washington, I apologize. I'm putting it out there right now. Washington, I apologize. Next season, just like Washington said, who was that said that in the comments earlier? Let me scroll back up because Smoke, you might know. Let's see. Who was that?
What?
That definitely was Washington that said that. Next season, different story.
Okay. Yeah. And you're referring to that?
Definitely is.
Yeah.
Next season, different story because this here, he got a nice user too, but New York ain't all that he was cracked up to be. I'm gonna tell you like that there.
Which is shout out to you, Chris, for hanging out in the comments with us too, brother. Boy, send him over here. I completely changed my. Hey, you gotta give me something. Give me Lamar. But Bengals thought he would beat me. He got 2 wins on me because I was working both times. So, yeah, that is facts. He did. Better not come to Baltimore. Okay, I see you. You talking major trash, Chris. You talking major trash. I see you, brother.
On to our next game. What's your game for week 17, Smoke?
Well, my game for week 17, since you mentioned that, I'm gonna go ahead and mention. Nah, I ain't gonna mention it. That's funny.
That one right there.
I guess that one is funny. Yeah, that's funny. I'm gonna go ahead and mention that one, the Green Bay Packers. You know, not a lot of people played this. Really and truly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Week 17, not a lot of people played because it was that care factor to where they didn't care. You know, and it's just the playoffs was set. You know, it was just it is what it is at that point. So shout out to them. You know, it's been a great season. You know, glad to have y'all. Good luck next season. Good luck, please. Good luck next season because we can't have the same people going to the Super Bowl. It's looking like real life. It's definitely looking like real life here.
You got to give me just a second, Smoke.
What happened?
I need you to bring up this comment on this game that I'm looking at right now on the screen. Bring up that comment that Chris posted.
Bro, Bengals started the game against the. See, I said I wasn't gonna say nothing against the Raiders 15 times just to get a dub.
Chris, me and you in the same boat laughing.
Hey, that's why I say I'm just not seeing all this, bro. And it's funny. It's really funny because that is the most I've ever seen somebody start a game.
Oh man!
Against the computer, we started against the computer. You know, we had somebody. Don't say the without the JR start 11 times, but I never seen 15. That is so hilarious.
Bruh.
We dead
We are
with you.
one and the same. I'm dead right there with you, bro.
Before last season, I seen 11. I seen 8 this season. I've been letting it slide, but anyway, yeah, it was a great season. We topped it off fine, and we're gonna take one more break before we get into these last 3 weeks.
Let's
So,
go.
so let's pay some bills, y'all.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Yeah, straight like that. We back. We back. We're gonna talk about the divisional round, but before we get started, I gotta give a shout out to my guy Kyrie Robinson. And as you see at the bottom of the screen, this is brought to you by Kyrie Clothing. Check him out. There's some nice clothes there. Some workout gear, some workout shirts, pants. But what we looking at? What we definitely looking at? Wow.
Blowout Central all throughout the wild card is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. That's why I said wow. I didn't realize it was definitely that bad. This is probably the biggest amount of loss we had throughout the throughout the
It's one of them I got to
franchise.
get to. It's one of them that I have to get to, just
Start it
because of
off.
all the trash talk that was in our group messages.
He said hi down.
Since he said it himself, he was just a placeholder in the playoffs. He knew he wasn't supposed to be there. I commend you on saying that in our games, my man. I commend you on saying that in our messages.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he know his skill level, but I think he was holding. He's holding back. He's just trying to set up his team as well because from what I heard, he got a little mad skills. So it all plays in his team. And then he also have a second-year quarterback at Joe Burrow, a third-year quarterback at Joe Burrow. So he's still probably trying to get used to his team.
Hey, shout out to LSU.
Definitely. Which the Bengals are LSU Central now, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off since my cousin did make it to the playoffs. So I'll talk about his game. Wow, blowouts, 56.
Hey, I'm just happy he scored.
Right. I'm trying to figure out why he missed the field goal, but no, but stuff happens. Moving down to the guy you let go into the playoffs, slide into the playoffs.
That's why I told Washington, my bad, because I watched this game. I'm gonna say it like this here. I tried to watch most of these games, but this was one I for sure watched because I lost to him in week 17. And
it was not pretty.
It was not pretty.
It was definitely not.
Because for Homer to go and put 42 up on me, and then to only put up 11, New York, I need answers. Whether it's gonna be in the Facebook messages and our comments or something, you need to come into our look. The stream lab is the stream yard is in the messages. Come on and talk to us. You in the hot seat for this one.
Definitely, you're definitely in the hot seat for this one because I mean I understand you didn't need to play him before, but God, he's one dimensional, and you're gonna see why I say that. He's really one dimensional. Well, you've seen why I say that because I beat him. You know what I'm saying? Once you lock down that run game, it's over. He can't do anything with his receivers. And moving on to the next blowout.
Hey,
We got
my man San Fran. My man San Fran.
no. We ain't talking about the Jags. Oh no, we did talk about Cincinnati.
We
Jags.
talked
My
about the
bad.
Jags first.
I was trying to get the attention off me.
Because I spoke on this earlier and you brought it back speaking on it.
Yeah.
Because you lost to him earlier. Hold on, let me get back to it. You lost to him earlier in the season, and you told me you always bounce back after a loss.
Definitely.
You always bounce back against the team after a loss. And I'm seeing exactly that. I think the tables have turned completely in this game because the score looked kind of similar, but in the opposite manner.
It don't look similar at all. He beat me 24/7. I demolished.
That's what I'm saying. You doubled it, but the man scored 7 points.
I had to let him score some. You know, I ain't trying to be cocky in that, but I had to let him score some.
I said I ain't cocky. I'm just confident. I hear you.
And always remember, we talk trash on here, but you can always get challenged outside for a spark game. So
definitely,
I want all the smoke.
Hey, that is your name.
Definitely. What the next game is?
Hey, Chris, I see you back once again. 48-3. Come on, talk your shit. You've been in the comments all stream long. Let's see what you got to say about this game.
Definitely. I want to hear. You know, while we wait on you to reply about that, we're going to sit here and talk about that game with Green Bay and Arizona. Now,
Can't
a lot of
say the Leroy without the junior.
Sir, he put up
in
a
a hot
fight
seat too, sir.
He did put up a fight though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We need to know, like, we need to get all of our insider trading against Green Bay so we know what to do for next year. Because for him to only score 24 like that, there, Uncle Leroy Jr. was doing something right.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like he said, he stepped his game up a lot. He showed people he really could play. You know, he don't really play to the full capacity until it matters. You know, and that he did. Because he had him. It was a tight game all the way up until the fourth quarter. I watched this game personally.
That's why I'm saying. I know that's exactly what I'm saying. And his run game was there. But once again, the turnover ratio.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to call you what's his name from Dallas? Romo. I'm gonna have to call you Tony Romo.
But it's crazy. It's crazy. The rushing yards are there. He threw -19 passing yards. I don't know how you do that, Uncle Leroy Jr. You're gonna have to talk to me.
I have not a clue. I guess that'll be from the pick, I guess.
But it's crazy because there's only 2 of them there.
Right. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna get 2 picks. Well, I mean, he could have caught the ball behind the scrimmage line and.
All right, so Uncle Leroy, was you playing like we used to play in Madden 03 and 04 when Michael Vick was on the cover when you used to run in the wrong direction trying to make something happen?
That's probably what he was doing because he got Kyler Murray.
Say less.
Okay, let's see. Let's move on to Chris game. See what he got to say. He was like, I had to come be strong because it was the same team in a wild card that I played in week 17. Like I said, second year in a row, I've had a rematch in the wild cards that I had in week 17. Yeah, that IDK, I did that to Cleveland, but he only had like -2 passing yards.
See, that's the difference between -2 and -17. I mean, -19, Chris.
There's a big difference. There's a huge difference.
That's 2 men going in the wrong direction. And that don't look like sack yards to me.
No, that's definitely not sack yards, sir. That is definitely not sack yards.
Back to that comment where he said he had to come strong. He definitely did. My man came out the gate slinging the ball. 362 passing yards.
Mhm.
Sheesh. Let's see, was that split up between the quarterbacks or was that just one? Never mind. That was all Lamar.
That explains it. Screens being tackled. Like when you throw a screen, you get tackled. Yeah, that definitely explains a lot. And Uncle Leroy likes to do a lot of those. So do I.
See, I haven't had the pleasure of playing Uncle Leroy Jr. in this franchise, so I could definitely understand those screens working in the opposite direction for you.
Mm-hmm.
But for Lamar Jackson, God damn, 366 passing yards. The longest.
Yes, he did. He had a perfect passer rating.
Definitely.
Wow. God. Hey, these playoffs show a lot. It shows you who really won it.
Definitely do. All right, we're going to go ahead and push to the divisional round.
Sir, let's go to the divisional round. Woo. Bruh.
Hey, all of these games was heavy hitters. Yes. I watched every one. All of these games was heavy hitters. Where you won't start at first, Smoke?
Well, since I was probably the last one to play. No, I wasn't the last one to play. I was the second one, the last one to play.
You was second to last because Green Bay versus the Rams was the last one.
Right. So I had a pleasure of watching 3 and playing in 1. And we're gonna talk about my loss. Like I said, Philadelphia. Hey, you did it to me in the beginning of the season. You did it to me now. You are definitely my arch nemesis. you take me out every time. What cost me this game, I'm gonna stick to it, and it's something that I really have been changing a lot in my gaming. Is my risk taking.
Mm-hmm.
Like my risk taking with my 4 downs on my 4 down conversions, and even on my 3rd down conversions. I wasn't playing through my game plan, so
you got 3 of them. I give you that.
Oh yeah. My defense was on, was getting it, but every time I get the ball back, I give it right back up.
Yep. And that goes back to show this man uses skills that use alert. Because it don't be so much his user perfect time. It be them user alerts that he have. You have been and thought you looked him all the way off, threw across the field, and this man is just out of nowhere.
Man, I had 2 passes I should have scored on and hit secure catch that would have scored, but I played a much better game against the Bills the second time around. And yeah, you did. And we'll get to that real soon. But well, since we were talking about it, get into it.
Let's go. Hey, them quarterbacks came out reckless this game, bro. Look at this. Josh Allen got 300 yards. Lamar Jackson got 331 yards. And then both of the quarterbacks threw interceptions this game.
Just one?
No. I've seen the Bills have finally thrown more than one interception.
Oh, wait. Well, that's not in our franchise, but he done threw more than I done seen, and I done played in games where he threw more than one interception. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
All right, so he actually is human, is what you're telling me.
Yes, he's definitely human.
He's definitely human, is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but from the looks of it, the game was pretty balanced, rushing and offensive. You know that Chris don't like running the ball, so we know that. But the fact that this man has more passing yards than somebody who does actually balance out their offense, shout out to you, Chris. You did your thing in this one.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to you. You definitely did your thing, bro. And it was a way better game than last time. Way better game.
On to the next.
Definitely on to the next.
We had him on earlier. I think we might need to get Chris back on now. So we're gonna talk about this one because this here might be the game of the divisional games.
Yeah, it definitely is the game of the division game. The Browns and the Jags. Like I said, a lot of teams surprised me. The Jags definitely surprised me. I didn't think they were going to make it to the playoffs, and when they made it to the divisional round, and they lost on a 3-point effort to the Browns. Bro, they showed me that they can ball. They definitely showed me they can ball. So we're going to get on this last game. This last game was a defensive, was an all right game. I'm gonna say all right game, and it's he
Definitely
been held
was.
to his low. He been held to his lowest.
Right.
It's the lowest he's ever been held. That in our franchise. 19-7 to the Rams. But honestly, I could say it could have went either way.
It
I watched that
definitely could
game.
have because this was one of those games that I definitely looked into. But once again, them defensive skills from Green Bay with his glitchy defense, as we all have known to come and see.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Goff ended up throwing 3 interceptions.
Wow. And again, that goes back to the fact that he doesn't use Robert Woods like he's supposed to, which he is a fast receiver. He doesn't use Cooper Cup like he's supposed to. Because I definitely, myself, I would use Cooper Cup as that secure, like I use Kittle, that secure catch receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert Woods is that speedy,
I would have definitely threw Robert Woods across the middle like they actually do him in the NFL. That's always their slot receiver for whatever reason. The man is clutch. Like, I'm a Saints fan, as you know. And Saints fans, we have always seen Sean Payton have our bigger receivers go across the middle.
Yes.
Coasting. You've seen Michael Thomas. They call this man Slant Boy. They don't call him Slant Boy for nothing.
Oh, okay, all right. And with that being said, we're gonna go into our conference championships. Bruh, the games have not been played yet, but they're set.
Oh,
And it's some heavy hitters, and we're gonna be streaming them
definitely
live.
is.
They're ready to play. They're ready to play now.
They've been ready to play.
Like they've been ready to play. We had to hold them off. So y'all tune in tonight. I think they're gonna play tonight. That's why I prefer route runner receivers. They're always on catch. Yes, they are. I noticed that too.
Definitely.
But y'all tune in after this show. It's a possibility they'll be playing right after this show.
Right.
And that'll be the AFC championship game and the NFC because they've been talking in our group about playing afterwards. And then, we'll come back next week. We'll do the review for that, and then we'll be prepping for us. CJ, who you got?
Who? That Super Bowl game? Shit. I'ma say it like this here. It's gonna be one hell of a game between the Eagles and the Packers going through.
Mm-hmm.
I got Bills coming out on top. Sorry, Stan, but I got Bills coming back out on top. But I haven't had the pleasure of playing you, but I have had the pleasure of playing this man. I want to see Bills versus Packers. Just because of the fact, not to discredit the Eagles because they are undefeated.
Definitely.
Not taking nothing away from them, but I know what the Bills can do. I want to see what the Bills can do against the glitch god. I want to see it. I feel as if even though it'll be a hell of a game against the Bills versus the Eagles, because they brought that up in our messages in the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They brought it up in the beginning of the season. I want to
So
see.
they want that rematch. They want that rematch.
Right. But I want to see what the Bills are going to do against the Packers, because we gotta get somebody to knock him off his high horse.
Hey,
so I'm looking for a repeat from the champ,
mm-hmm.
all the way to you, my man.
Definitely. And I'm gonna say it like this: I got a different pick. You know me. I've always been inspired to be different. It's definitely I'm gonna go with Bills because I know I just gotta post this just cause shout out to you, Rue brother. He he's Atlanta Falcons. I don't know if you heard what went down, but he's the Atlanta Falcons and this was his final season with us. He's going to transfer into the Xbox League. And I'll be keeping a close eye on y'all there. Which the Xbox League starting up real soon. I gotta go for the man who knocked me out of the playoffs. Oh, well, that's free for the champ. I'm sorry, Stan, but we know what the champ can do. And with that being said, I'm gonna go with the Eagles instead of the Packers. Only for the strength that they played in our tournament, and the Eagles been holding this little chip on his shoulder because he don't get beat like that. And he came in and just beat both the champ and the Eagles, So I'm waiting for it. I want that rematch. I want the Bills and the Eagles.
I heard
in the Super
that.
Bowl.
Well, at least everybody got one on the Bills.
Yeah. We'll definitely see. So in the next week, we'll definitely see what the outcome is.
Definitely.
But before we get out of here, we got to talk about the special event that we got coming up next week. Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know and haven't been keeping up, I don't know what you've been living under a rock, but Sports Talk with Friends Gaming, we are teaming up with Cool James Gaming. And we're going to be having a 5-on-5 tournament. His 5 versus our 5. We call it Battle of the Brands. And it's $20 a user, $200 pot. It's something special, and it's something we're gonna try to do monthly. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm team STWF.
Definitely.
The talk has been very fiery. We hopped in there. I played him Friday night, and the squad had my back. Shout out to STWF Game and his squad. He done tuned in. He done came in. He gotta come in. He must know we ended the show. He heard the good talks. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him in. He's
there
also that gaming ambassador. So what's up with you, champ?
Finally, the champ has made it back to STWF. I had to come out here before y'all end the show. You know me.
Oh yeah, definitely. It wouldn't be a show without.
No doubt, no
But
doubt.
did you hear
I
the
look
pitch?
forward to seeing. I look forward to seeing either the Packers or Philly at Super Bowl. I'm gonna go and count my win against the Browns.
Okay, well you must have heard our pick.
Golf claps to you.
He was on earlier. That was my stand. I bought Stan in, but he got to go down tonight.
Oh, definitely. And as soon as y'all ready.
Hey, 2J, go on open that couch up for Stan because he'll be coming to join you tonight, buddy.
I'm going to move on over. Got a spot waiting for him right here.
Hey.
I got you.
Make it comfy for him. Pop him a little popcorn or something, brother.
I got you.
Hey, I'm going to definitely be there too. I got the grill running, so we definitely going to be watching.
No doubt.
All
So
I'm asking, champ, do me one favor.
Yes, sir.
I seen what you could do to me. I
Okay.
need you to do worse to Green Bay.
Woo, now I'm gonna be honest. That's gonna be tough.
Talk
That's
tough
gonna
from
be
a tough
tough.
man. Come on, champ, you got it. Ball is in your court.
That's gonna be tough. But you know what? When they say there's a will, there's a way.
Definitely
And dang it,
is.
I'm gonna shoot for it just because you asked for it. You know
okay,
what, matter of
well,
fact, two James, I appreciate you for just asking me to do that because that just hyped me up.
I appreciate that. Bust
Yeah.
that ass.
But
we
you know what?
seen what happens. We get hyped.
Packers got to get past my boy Chris now. I don't think it's going to be a easy run because he only beat him by like 3 the last time they played, I think, in the tournament.
Yes, it was only by 3.
So I'm going to make this like I said the last time when we first came in. It's going to be me and Philadelphia in the Super Bowl again.
Okay. Well, he just confirmed. He confirmed my pick.
That's what I said last season. That's what I'm saying again this season. Me and Chris Green, Super Bowl.
Heard that.
My boy say he ready for the Packers this time.
Oh, okay. And that's what I'm waiting for. We love the comp. We love it. And Rue, he had
Champ,
to put
I think this for you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put on your big girl panties.
For that match. He needs to whip this guy.
What Rue say? I didn't get to see it. What did he say?
He said you need to put on your big girl panties for that match so you can whip this guy.
Now, like I told y'all in the chat, now he can be beaten. I didn't beat him. I think my record against him was like 2-4, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Are you counting the tournament? Are you counting the tournaments that y'all had outside, or are you just talking about the times y'all
I'm counting overall as many times I've ever played him. I think I'm like 2-4 against him.
Okay.
And like 2 of the wins have been like by 3. I think he blew me out one time.
That first time.
The other wins have been like 2 and 3 points, by 3 and 7 points, or something like that.
I'm gonna say it like this, champ. You get this win for me, I'm going out and buy me a Patriots hat just for you.
Oh, snap. Well, come on over, brother. Come on over.
Get this win for me, I'm going to go and get me a Patriots hat, and I'm going to wear it just for you.
Nah.
Go price your win on Amazon right now. That's what I got to say.
I got you.
Go price your win.
You can have that one. I'm not going that. I ain't going that far.
You gotta respect that one. That's gonna give him all the motivation he needs, because now he got a back and corner.
I'm winning this too, Jay.
Okay.
Just because you said you're gonna go get you a Patriots hat, I'm winning this for you.
You got that. You win, you got that.
I'm winning this for you. And once I win, I'm smoking a cigar for you. So I need you to go get a cigar. We're gonna have a cigar live on the stream together.
Okay.
Heard that. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that. Okay, since we do have you on here, and you came on as we was about to get off. We were talking about the tournament for next week against Cool James Gaming, the 5-on-5 battle of the brands.
All right.
You are captain. So how do you feel about your team? First of all.
Well, who's our leader? I know it's me, Packers.
It's you, Juan, Reese, me, and Ive.
Oh yeah, that's game over. I think we'll be seeing each other in the finals. Somebody from STW, there's gonna be 2 STWF gamers in the finals.
That's what I'm talking about. Talk your shit, champ.
You heard it here first. Oh, we got another one for you, champ. Cigar night. Rule say cigar night.
Cigar night. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can get you one too, Rue.
But yeah, I don't know if you.
Tell Rue to get a cigar and a Patriots hat. We're doing cigars and Patriots hats that night.
Heard that. After that Super Bowl win, heard that it is going down after the Super Bowl. You heard it here first.
Hold on. We got somebody else in the comments. Hold up. I'm looking for it. Oh, he didn't post it yet. It ain't post yet. But Cool James Gaming has snuck in here. You know.
Cool James.
Okay, he commented on another one of our videos. He was like, "What's up, Cool James? This Cool James Gaming." He was like, "I'm still getting my fire together. I can't wait though." Yeah, you need to get them together, brother. You definitely need to get them together because this the king. This who you haven't played. This the team captain. This the king captain.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, I-5
like
gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, definitely. So he said, I don't know if you heard it, but he said it's gonna be 2 STWF people in the finals.
Yes, sir.
So
and it's gonna be the same thing that's in the Super Bowl. Champ versus Green Bay. I'm seeing it now. I'm calling it now.
He said okay. He said okay. We waiting for you, bro. Like that Super Bowl, I told you, I don't know. I got my money on Philly.
Hey, for sure. Look, I done played in other tournaments with Packers, man, and me and him have met in the finals in other tournaments. It's crazy. It's crazy. But STWF belongs to me.
Oh, okay. All right.
STWF belongs to me.
He the champ.
I'm the champ. I'm the ambassador.
Yes, he is.
The reigning champ.
Well, I hope you get here two-time champ.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be the first ever two-time champ, right? The first ever two-time champ, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. God go crown me now.
Okay.
Like they say in the old churches, victory is mine. Victory today is mine.
He said, "Nah, no homo on a picture. I barely put a tag in my mouth." Bruh, this has been one of our longest shows, and it just keeps getting better as it goes on.
Definitely.
Like, hell yeah, that's what I want to see. Two of y'all in the show. Definitely, and he's definitely been with us too. He's a former tournament champion as well. Ruru, shout out to you, brother. Oh yeah, all right, James. Thank you for hanging out with us, James. You enjoy the rest of your night at work, brother. And before we get out of here, I'm gonna go ahead and do what we normally do. Champ, any shout outs?
Shout out to the brand. Shout out to all the fellas playing. Shout out to my boy Stan, who's gonna take his L tonight. I hope his girl has confident after the game. I can't wait to see Packers and Eagles because I don't know what that outcome gonna be. I can tell y'all what the Buffalo and Browns outcome gonna be. I don't know what the Green Bay and Eagles outcome gonna be. I'm waiting to see that game.
Okay.
I think they're playing as soon as we get off the show. So I ain't gonna hold it up no more because I'm ready to see this game.
Definitely, me too. Definitely. Appreciate you tuning in.
Look, me and Browns will play after 8:30 when he get home. So.
Okay, y'all heard it here. 8:30 for the AFC Championship game, and right after this, tune in for the Philadelphia and Packers game. What? 2J's, my man. What you got?
Shit. Like the champ said, shout out to STWF. Shout out to everybody that came into our franchise. Shout out to the 4 guys that are left.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody that's watching. And the women of those who let us do this week in and week out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Gotta give a shout out to the women that let us do this.
I know it's done been a few women that's done put our necks on the chopping block saying if you don't get off this game or this computer, that shit, and you know what the expletives are. Use your
Definitely.
imagination.
I ain't trying to sleep on no couch.
Heard that the couch is only for those watching the games that's not in the playoffs no more. It's not for sleeping, guys.
Definitely.
So on that note, Smoke, who your shout outs for the week?
Man, my shout outs, just like any week and every week, I had to give a shout out to the big hashtag big brand SDWF, everybody that makes this thing work, you know. Gotta give a shout out to you, gotta give a shout out to they're loading up. Gotta give a shout out to, you know, the women allow us to do this. Gotta give a shout out to the guys in this franchise. Keep bringing the heat, man. I'm getting better. Just keep bringing the heat. And also, I gotta give a shout out to our opponents for next week. Cool James Gaming. You know, it's the battle of the brains. Who will have brand supremacy? You know what I'm rocking with. You know,
Hey,
the heat.
I
So
don't know if you can see this, but they loading up Packers and Philly. They ready. I don't know if y'all ready, but I'm ready. Y'all need to tune in. They gonna drop that stream. We gonna have it posted all over everywhere. Make sure y'all tune in because this is gonna be some good games tonight.
And just like that, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here.